Sissy.
Yes, Bradley.
I think Iron Boy and I have been able to isolate Big Dog's portal address.
Who's Iron Boy?
Iron Boy is the nice boy who has helped Big Dog out in an alternate dimension.
Can we go to an alternate dimension?
Maybe sometime. Anyway, we're about to try it in 3, 2...
Whoa!
I said wait.
I'm back. Sissy!
Me and Bradley were just talking about how we're gonna go to, to another dimension.
That's awesome. I want to do a Sissy review. I feel so good being back. We're gonna get this. The status quo is back together! Yes!
Somebody's happy.
This gave me superpowers last time.
Yay!
No, oh well. Got
So
it from
what do we-
Walmart. I guess Walmart stuff in alternate dimensions is magic.
Everything is magic in Walmart. Anyway, so what do you want to review? What do you want to review? How
Well,
was your
let
trip?
me get to my chair.
Yes, your lovely chair.
Oh yes.
Did you
Feels
see
good
my
to be
new
back.
buddy? My new buddy? His name is Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the...
Sissy. Incoming message from the Dark Lord.
Dude, are you serious?
Dude, the Dark Lord is finally contacting us. Isn't that awesome?
I guess patch it through,
Yeah,
Bradley.
accept it, Bradley.
Sissy, I am the Dark Lord, and I have come here to vanquish you!
What does that mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but I can look it up in the dictionary, and Big Dog can flash it on the screen.
So, Dark Lord, what do you look like? Always he has this black cloak.
You're probably Dr. Science from the Iron Boy universe, aren't you?
No,
Aww.
Oh, well, there goes that theory. Unless you're lying!
Yeah, what he said.
why would I lie?
'Cause you're
You're the
evil!
Dark Lord.
Well, I'm not lying.
Okay, so what do you want?
I have come here to upset the status quo! King Carlo Babler!
Whoa, what? Wait, are you...
I have changed Sissy into a boy!
Disgusting.
Dark Lord, change your back.
No, not until you review something now.
Dude, sissy person, I guess I'll just call you Brothery.
Sure, whatever.
So, this is so
Wolfpack
weird.
Hell!
What are we gonna review?
I think we're gonna review the NWO storyline, right? Right? Huh?
What about that Hot Wheels World Race movie we saw?
Oh yeah, that one that I thought was the greatest.
Well, Hot Wheels World Race.
So the movie starts out in a skate park. These guys are like, "Woo, we're skateboarders!" Oh yeah. Then this guy wipes out, and his friend, who's the main character, in case you couldn't tell, says this.
Next time you want to lose to me, Alec, try surfing. Water's a lot
So
softer.
he goes home, tells his dad that he needs to go get his driver's license, and his dad's like, "No, I gotta go out and do Army or Marine stuff, cause I'm not gonna tell you guys what I do other than it being related to the government in some way." And he's like, "Oh, Dad," and he's like, "Okay, bye." I can. No, and then he comes back and he's like, "Hey, I can drop you off," and he's like, "Fine." And then he goes and gets his driver's license and walks home, or actually skateboards home because he's extreme. So anyway, he gets home, he finds a truck. It's a toy, really. It's just a giant toy, and he climbs on in. This guy starts talking, and
You know what that looks like?
What?
It looks like a Little Tykes bus or something. That's really what it looks like.
Oh, I forgot to introduce this character who's talking on the screen right now. That guy who's talking to Bert right now, that's his name, is a doctor, scientist person. He wants to get this thing, which is a spoiler, which we'll hold on until later, and he's trying to get the best car ever so he can go get the super thing. So, he recruits people from all over the world. They all drive to this giant Hot Wheels box. Seriously, look at that thing. It's a giant Hot Wheels box. I wish I had kept my fire truck. It would be in that box and it would look nice.
Okay. I don't remember you ever having a fire truck, sissy, brothery person.
Okay, so he goes in and he meets all these people, at least he doesn't actually meet them, he just sees them and learns their names. Then the guy pops up on a giant rotating screen. So anyway, he's talking to them about how they're going to enter this race and look for this thing called the Wheel of Power, which is supposed to be a source of unlimited power. He says his cars are specially designed so that when they hit 300 miles per hour, they go straight through a portal. When this baby hits 300 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious portal.
I'm tired of serious portal. This is ridiculous. I'm so tired of ridiculous science-ness.
Bradley.
Yes.
I was referencing Back to the Future. Update your databanks now.
My data banks are updated. I am not complaining about your reference. I am complaining about the absurd science in this movie.
Yeah, it's pretty absurd. Can't believe I like this. So anyway, they start the first leg of the world race. And it's like, "Vree, vree, we're driving, vree, vree." And then all of a sudden, they go into a volcano. And then, one of the racers, the only girl right now, gets caught in her station wagon, trying to drive after this guy who has lava treads, and gets stuck in the lava. So they go back and save her, and they're all like, hey, grab the line, we'll pull you up. But first it was all like, no, we're gonna pull the rock that she's standing on back in, and it's like, no, grab the line. And she's like, okay. Whee! And she manages to land on her feet like a cat.
Why do they even put the useless girl characters in there?
I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
because they need a girl character.
If they made a cool girl character like Sissy...
She wouldn't be cool enough for Hot Wheels, I'm sorry.
But you are Sissy. I mean, brothery. I mean, I'm confused.
So am I. Let's continue. Okay, after the lava treads, they save her, they go back, and then all of a sudden he's like, hey, you guys are gonna have to do more than one race. In the next part of the race, they bring in all these new characters who have no connection to this plot whatsoever. They don't do anything.
Well, except for that one brother.
Yeah, he did do a little bit. What they do is they go through the jungle. These guys are like this. Go this way. And then these guys are like, hey, shortcut. And they go straight through the jungle. And then there's this guy who comes up on a cliff and he sees a giant wheel that's like spinning around because it's an obstacle. And it's like they try to drive through it. And then when the last two guys show up, it's all like, and then he hits the wheel with a giant laser crossbow on the front of his car. You're not a Wookiee.
Sorry, anytime I hear about laser crossbows, I have to do my Chewbacca impression.
I'm ashamed to even know you. So anyway, he blows the wheel up, and then all of a sudden it's like, dude, we can make it, and they make it.
I know we normally go to the characters at the end, but tell us about some of the characters now.
I don't wanna, they're boring.
Well, who's actually has bearing on the plot? Because so far, all we've been doing is just saying, here are the characters.
Okay, we got the black-haired girl, who's a surfer, and she's a technobabble girl. And then we got Vert's black buddy,
Okay.
who's black. This isn't supposed to be racist at all, is it? He's just sort of there, really.
Why do you have
Like
to bring
Vert.
up racism?
I don't know, because I don't want people calling me racist.
Insert another Song of the South reference. It's coming eventually.
Oh no, good thing I won't be here for that.
Wait, I thought you're Sissy, but just a boy.
Then of course there's Kurt Wilder, or whatever his name is. He's the Kurt Angle of this movie. And he's like, I'm the best racer around, I'm gonna beat you all and get the wheel of power.
Oh, it's real.
You did not just reference... Oh wait, I already did reference...
It's real.
You don't need to do the entire thing.
You You suck. You suck.
Think! Bradley?
Big jugs of milk.
Bradley, can you play The Rock's theme for me? Okay, back to the movie. After they finish the jungle race, it's all like, hey, guess what? You're almost there. Not. And it's like, they go to this desert level. But before then, we get some character development with the other black guy who's from Africa, who's a team leader. He's all like, my people, they are thirsty. I must take fresh Aquafina back home to the village to stop this fighting. And it's like, dude, you win the prize, then you can just pay everybody off and they can buy their own stuff. And it's like, no, I must bring the water to them since they're out in the Sahara Desert and they won't move.
I have the greatest reference ever. Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Speed buggy.
You did not just make a speed buggy reference. Yeah!
Ow.
No, you cannot. How? Oh. So anyway, back to the story. They're going to the desert level, and it's like, oh, there's a pyramid, and the wheel of power is up top, and it looks like a hubcap.
Yay for hubcaps.
I like hubcaps, I like laundry, I like waffles, I like ant farms, I like recess picnics, and eating pork and beans.
Okay, so anyway, black guy's like, hey, this is the wheel of power. Then the other black guy with the black suit shows up who has the laser crossbow. He's all like, hey, give me the wheel of power. And he's like, no. And then they start punching each other. It's like a boss battle at that point.
Finish him. Jack Sweet's friendship.
So anyway, after this little Mortal Kombat sidetrack, he ties the wheel of power to, or the hubcap, whatever it is, to the back of his car. Actually, more towards the spoiler on the back of his car. Like the actual piece of the car called a spoiler. And then it's like, he drives toward the portal, he's like, yeah, I may have lost the race, but I got the wheel of power. And then it's like, woo! He goes through the portal, and big surprise! The hubcap disappears!
This is a long movie. Are they still racing?
Yes.
Wow. Hey, look. They're racing again. Yippee. So, what happens next? Can we wrap it up soon?
I'm sorry, it's so long, it's not my fault. And,
Well,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to smash your
Go
head
to, like,
against
the
that.
climax.
No, I can't skip it. Okay, so anyway, they go to he goes out, and then he's like, I didn't get the wheel of power. And Bert's like, dude, it's okay. If I win, I can give you the money anyway, and I can just send you back home to Africa, the Sahara Desert, or wherever you live, and let you buy Aquafina for your village, or whatever. And then he hallucinates, because earlier he hallucinated, and this guy was talking to him, and he's like, you need to win. You don't need to win the race because your people need a leader. And he's like, I'm no good a leader. And then later he's like, we need a leader. We need a leader. And he's like, fine, I'll go home soon. So they go to the ice level, and it's all like, ice level, do. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Mario Kart.
Yeah, but there are no cool penguins. Like Gunter.
Gunter? No idea who you're talking about. So anyway,
Adventure time!
Come on, grab your friends.
at least I don't have the Ice King. That would make this movie interesting.
Alright, dude,
All
get
right,
to the climax
We're almost to the climax. So anyway, black guy shows up, and guy wearing black shows up. Racer X, that's what I'm gonna call him. Racer X. Racer X shows up, blows up this bridge, or this causes an avalanche, or whatever. And he's like, ring, and then they're like, oh no, the way is blocked. And it's all like, hey, guys. One of the other team guys is like, hey guys, look, I have a camera. Launches it up into the air, and then plans a route for them, and they drive around the ice. Then he starts chasing after this one kid who's Kurt's brother, who's on the Wave Racer team. And it's like, ring, and he's like, no, I'm gonna get the wheel power. I said, I'm gonna get the wheel power. And then he takes off his helmet, and big shock. It's Kurt Wilder! That was the biggest reveal ever in this movie.
Wow, this movie is more pathetic than my speed buggy reference.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, this lady from The Incredibles shows up and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna use you." And he's like, "Okay, I'm fine with it." And then they finish the race, and then it's like last lap, which means they get to go into this city of cars, which doesn't have any cars there, and steal the Wheel of Power from the city. And it's all like, city for cars. It's all like, they go in, get the Wheel of Power. Kurt Wilder's like, "No, I'm not working for you anymore." And she's like, "Hey, guess what? We're robots, and we're here to take the Wheel of Power." So they get the Wheel of Power out of the world, and then it's like, "Hey, we can totally steal it now because we can't go into the city where the Wheel of Power was to take it." And so it's like, "Hey guys, we're here to take the wheel, and we're here to hand you some pamphlets on these cool engines or whatever." And then it's all like, "No, we have to, you stupid guy, look what happened. You blew up your power. See, lights just went out, and then you fried Gig. I loved Gig. He was like a brother to me." Gig! That death is on par with Bonnie's death scene from Jericho. She died a hero and he died of robots. So anyway, he's all like, "Hey, Wheel of Power. You guys," Vert's like, "Hey, we need to take it back because if we don't take it back, we can't use the track again." They take the wheel back and they're like, "Hey, if we put the wheel back, these guys can't get it again." It's like, "I can't reach it. I can't reach it." And then Kurt Wilder's all like, "Hey, I'm gonna help you." Smashes into this lady's helicopter because she was gonna try and grab it from Vert somehow. And then all of a sudden it's like, smashes into her, she crashes, she walks away from the crash going, "Grrr." And then Vert's like, he grabs the Wheel of Power with force pull, and then force pushes it out onto the tower where it forms the One Ring.
The One Ring to rule them all.
Then he drives back to the little Hot Wheels box, and he's like, "Dad, what are you doing here? You were supposed to be doing army stuff." And he's like, "I heard about a race. A world race."
You're still going?
"Yes, I'm almost done. Let me finish." And he's like, "Hey, I told you were grounded earlier." And he's like, "No!" And he's like, "By the way, you're still grounded." "No!" But, oh, and the guy says, "You get to keep your car." And he's like, "I can't even drive it because I'm grounded." And he's like, "Well, then take me out for a spin."
No more racing! I can't take it anymore.
Oh yeah, and Giggs is fixed. Characters, now! Okay, so Vert Wheeler was very bland, very annoying. His sidekicks weren't as annoying. I thought the guy with the lava car was kinda like the Punisher, and I thought he was okay. Kurt Wilder was Kurt Angle. Everyone else was just there. I didn't like this movie very much. As much as I used to.
Okay, well, yeah, I would normally say, what about such and such, what about such and such, but Dark Lord, we got through it. Give me my sister back.
Okay, Dark Lord, what do you want?
The Dark Lord wants you to do the caramel dancing, for it is the only way to turn back into Sissy. However, I do have a movie for you that if you don't review next as Sissy, then I will turn her back into Brothery.
And that's a bad thing?
Yes!
You're the one that chose this movie. It was on your list.
I thought I was gonna do it with Sissy!
Girls can't do this type of stuff.
Start caramel dancing.
Ugh. Can I do a rock version?
Fine, just caramel dancing. The dance. Do it now.
Yay, Sissy!
I'm back!
You're back! Oh, it's so good to, yeah. Okay. Almost tripped over that. So, what exactly is the movie that we're reviewing next, Dark Lord?
Yeah, what is it?